Hey, Adipie. Is that how you pronounce your name? Adipie? I hope I'm getting that right. Hey, Adipie. Is that how you pronounce your name? Adipie? I hope I'm getting that right. Why can I hear this twice? Oh, it's in here. That's why. There we go. Professional streamer. Where are you playing at? The PS5? 4? It's for the PS4, right? It's like, the idea is it's for the PS4 and you play it on PS5, right? PS5. I feel like your comment there speaks to the state of the video game industry. As long as I can play the games again, I'm fine with the minor issues. Like that is a low standard that I feel has been, you know, chipped away from years and years of bad releases. You know, we shouldn't settle for, oh, it's okay. I haven't tried Alan Wake 2. I'm very interested though. I do not have the Epic Game Store at all on my PC. But yeah, I'm an Alan Wake 1 fan, so I'm definitely interested in that. I still need to play Control though, from the... Like that's the other Remedy game I haven't played yet. Welcome Low Cheer Fraud on Twitch as well. Thanks for joining us. See, that's the thing. I bought this because it's, you know, Metal Gear on PC. It must be good, right? Or like, I have to let them know that this is what I wanted. And, you know, it's a bit of a mess. But I'm trying to do my part at least. Put it out there that, yo, this game's kind of a mess. Hopefully you get around to fixing it. Okay. So yeah, I guess with that I'll fire up MGS1 just to see what the full damage of that is. Since the 20 minutes I played when it first came out was just not great. Control has some wonderful gameplay and visual design, even though the story is a bit confusing. That seems like the opposite of the one that came before it, which I'm blanking the name on, Quantum Break. Which had some really kind of boring gameplay. But the story was interesting. I have not messed around with any mods yet because I want to just get the rawest experience possible for all my first playthroughs, so I know exactly what's wrong with everything, and I can't blame any mods or anything I've changed. So right now I'm just gonna play through it as released, so that I can be like, this is what's wrong, please fix it, or at least I'll know in my head this is what's wrong and this is a mod I should look for to fix it. I should click on this to make sure you can see what I'm doing now. But yeah, no, once I finish this, I'm very interested in seeing what all those guys are up to. Don't know if you guys can hear this, but this menu sounds awful. Like this noise going through the menu is crunchy as hell. That's, you know, not a great start. Oh, weird. King Ding Ring. You're making a good choice, I think. But if you want like the most if you want the least input latency available for MGS2 and 3 outside of a PS2 with a CRT television, this is it. But for anything else, you can probably wait or stick with an emulator. And welcome, Big Boss. So, something interesting I've noticed is I bought this game on Japanese Steam. So, the game that comes with it is, you know, Metal Gear Solid, but the voices and subtitles are in Japanese. And so if I want a 60 hertz in English Metal Gear Solid 1, I have to play on Integral. I cannot play just the US version of Metal Gear Solid 1, interestingly. Or the European one even, by the looks of it. Unless I click on this and then it's... okay, never mind. Never mind. It all came together at the end there. Unless I click on this and then I get some options. Edit save data. What about this? Alright. Cool, I'm glad to be wrong about this. GTA 6, I'm interested in knowing when is it set? Is it just going to be like in the same time frame as 4 and 5? You know, I'm ready for, you know, Vice City 2. You know, GTA 6 was okay. Or no, GTA 5 was okay, I mean. And so was GTA 4. You know? I like the PS2 games better. So I'm hoping they pick a fun setting for that. Alright. Let's just add one of everything to this game playthrough. Where did I put it? Oh, Let's start. Let's start this game. The filter. I forgot already. Look how mushy that is. I saw that modders have already gotten in there and fixed that. They've already somehow gotten into this emulator and removed that bad filter. And another thing they did actually was just swap the EXE for a duck station. Like, you know, I don't know, and a duck station EXE that just loads the game on that, which is great.
They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
That is not a perspective I share, Big Boss.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub. And then we'll launch a one.
Like, what do you play it for? What does that mean? Like, you play it just for like this chunk of story, or like you only speedrun it?
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven,
I get what you mean. I think it's a very wintry game because of, you know, the Alaska setting.
Specialist in interrogation, and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them,
I don't think,
squad leader, Liquid.
like, I've never played it specifically around a time of year. I just play it whenever I feel like playing it, you know what I mean?
Nuclear weapons disposal
So I can't,
facility covers the whole island.
that's what I mean. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is a winter game or this is a spring game. It's just
A one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any.
growing up, I just played it all the fucking time. So it was just, you know, this week's playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. That audio hitching. Feel it in my soul. What's in here again? Where is Hari? CIA agent Hari and others. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've seen thumbnails of the shorts everybody on the team keeps posting, but I haven't looked at any of them. Any of the Death Stranding stuff.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they're a little rough with you, but we've got a serious situation.
Yeah, Big Boss, I don't know what you're talking about. This game is my favorite Metal Gear. One of my favorite games. Like this or Super Mario World are my favorite games ever, you know? So I can't understand this. I don't play it for fun or I don't enjoy it.
Who's this?
It's just so well crafted and so well made in every regard that I just can't love it in every way.
Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
Fox die.
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
You don't like
Snake, listen up.
injections of
Going down 5
a
hours.
biological weapon?
Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next generation special forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
You like the story, but that's it.
And the president of Arms, Kenneth Baker,
It must be an age thing as well,
being held as hostages.
because like,
Those are some heavy
games before this were just
Secondly, you're
different,
to
you know?
investigate whether or not the terrorists
This was just a totally different thing at the time, and it has just stuck with me. And nothing
Any questions?
really since has been this much of a jump to me.
whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to
Like these briefing files,
Why, Snake?
just
Is your life in
alone,
Alaska all that great?
are so fucking good.
dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have
Everything. There's so much shit in here.
Generod, the longest
Ah,
sled race
I
in the
fucking
world.
love this game. You have no idea.
You become a dog musher.
So it's like you saying you only like the story. I'm just like,
I've got to take care of them.
you're speaking a different language. You're just not making sense to me.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Snake, but this vessel is headed for the Bering Sea. There's no room for debate.
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Why should I be stupid enough to do that? I'm no patriot.
Snake, there's enough dirt in your file from your days as an agent to keep you in the stockade until you're a very old man.
Oh, I see. Blackmail.
No, Snake. I prefer to look at it as helping you come to a decision more easily. But anyway, I know you better than that. You take this assignment even without the threat.
Why do you say that?
You're a natural-born soldier.
Ugh,
You're not the grow old.
it's so much better acted than the other Metal Gears as well. They were in the same room recording with each other. So they respond to each other so well.
Soldier too. I know those feelings of powerlessness, frustration.
It's just so good.
You've tried to play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska, but you can't race dogs in the snow forever. Why don't you come back to us and be a soldier again?
Love Colonel's fucking
Life is some kind of a joke?
thing there.
Snake, I just want to give you back your purpose in life.
To play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska. We'll run through these just to see what difference anything makes. Oh my god, the audio is so bad. I hate it. Oh, and the fucking... Yeah, it's... I forgot they're only emulating an analog stick. But it's just the D-pad except on the analog stick. Forgot all these little things. There's death by 1,000 cuts. God. It's like the last time I played this game was on was that Spanish playthrough. And it's fucking, you know, it's 10% faster, but it feels like lightning speed now. Like Snake is sprinting in this game.
Impressive, Snake. Impressive, Snake.
Yeah. Like that's what I mean. In the game, like in the emulator they're giving you, there should be an option to swap between them. You know, it's but this stupid thing is so weird. I can't remember how I used to do this one. Is it just run straight past? Yeah, okay.
Impressive, Snake.
Yeah, the emulated 8-way movement is it's rough. This is a rough release of this game.
Impressive, Snake.
Like that's what I mean. I feel like there's probably never, you know, there's nothing Konami can really do, even if they were the best developers in the world. I feel like at this point there's no way to release MGS1 and have it be worth buying, because DuckStation and other emulators are just so fucking good at this point. It's like, you know, you're competing with just, you know, fan passion. Who will fix every little thing that's wrong. You know? Like, it's nice to have MGS1, the real thing, in your Steam profile or on your shelf, but it's... Oh my god! Thanks, D-pad. But, you know, that's what I mean. They don't have a hope of releasing something better than DuckStation at this point. Am I gonna be able to do this without a fucking thing? Yeah, there we go.
Impressive, Snake.
All this clicking in my ears, it's the worst.
Impressive, Snake.
Dun-dun. Yeah!
Impressive, Snake.
That doesn't sound right as well, that echo. The way it kind of see, kind of like vibrates on it. It's not right. Duck Station figured that shit out. They don't have a chance. I'll play on normal because I need to see the radar, don't I? To see if it works properly. Yeah, I think the only way that you can release MGS1 now and have a potentially better experience than Duck Station or another emulator is if you have like some sort of source code, you know, re-upload, like the Mario 64 reverse engineered thing. Like I guess the PC version of that is better than the N64 version now, right? So the only way of releasing a better version of this is to remove the emulator layer altogether and just have an awesome source code PC port. But you know, that'll never ever happen, so just go with Duck Station forever. MGS2, 3, Peace Walker, and maybe 4 though. You know,
This is Snake.
it's in Konami's hands. They can do it.
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Maybe.
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Is it worth playing the MGS games on harder difficulties? Yes. Do you have to master mechanics? Yes. It can feel unfair if you're not like really aware of what you're doing. Because especially the later games, like you'll just get seen from off screen. You know, guards can see further than the radar, and so you'll just get seen if, like, all over the place if you don't know.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
So if you do your homework basically, and like scope out an area with your actual eyes and like know where everybody's looking before you make a move, it's awesome. It's great and very satisfying, and you can sneak through and you feel like a genius, but it takes real work. And I feel like MGS2 specifically, like those guys are Hawkeyes. Like my playthrough, and this is me talking from my perspective of a non-trank playthrough of MGS2 and a fucking, you know, all cigarettes, no damage run of MGS1. Those are my videos. And that's what I mean. Those took a lot of work and a lot of mastering the mechanics. But if you're just trying to, you know, bump up the thing for like a more intense experience, like I think, yeah, they're great for that. It's just you have to be willing to like put in some extra work. But like it will feel unfair, because I think it always feels unfair. Like look at my health bar. Like, you know, it's unfair in that way. If you get spotted, you're kind of fucked. But you know, it's the puzzle of the game, is how to sneak past people and stuff. Why does the cigarette have a yellow tip, by the way? That's supposed to be a red tip. Like it's kind of red there. Is it just a resolution thing? Like it picks the yellow pixel for some reason when I'm up here. Right.
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE, and attaches to the receptors on the p53 gene, the gene which causes lung cancer. The BPDE attaches to the p53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous...
You were saying you played on the Vita, and I just feel like...
Science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
I feel like that's what I mean. Since I'm not used to the Vita controls at all, I feel like that would be a horrendous way to play it. But you know, I suppose whatever you're comfortable with.
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation. There are lots of bad guys and only one of you.
Konami wouldn't wait and release the best collection because they like money, and it's, you know, it's something they can release it now and fix it later. That's just,
Take it up to the ground floor.
that's the way business works these days.
Carpet Chief.
You know, they'll fix the biggest issues and let the little ones linger if money
First, go to the
pushes them that way.
back. Take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
I appreciate you thinking my MGS1 video is the best.
Snake, just to make sure, let's review how to use the codec system. Snake, if you want to send a transmission, first press the select button.
I think, like, personally, I think I'm more partial to the MGS2 video just because I feel like more work was put into it.
Frequency. Then press up on the directional button, or press the
I guess it might just depend on your preference of what you get from the video, but I feel like I worked harder on MGS2, so I'm more like, yeah, that's the one. But yeah, whatever. I've worked really hard on both of them.
Will show a list of all the frequencies. All you have to do is select the frequency you want and press the circle button to transmit. If you want to
Because with MGS1 and just smoking, it's like I'm just playing through the game with no health, you know. But with MGS2, it's like I gotta sneak through in a way that's fun or interesting to watch, which is like a separate skill I have to develop, which is something I'm proud of, and you know, happy shows up. And so when I look at that video again, I'm like, yeah, fucking, I nailed that shit. Or at least I get more of those feelings versus the MGS1 video. Am I too loud, or is the game too quiet, or is there any sort of audio things that should be fixed? Please let me know. Like MGS2 on Extreme, I feel like no matter where you're playing it, it's no joke. That shit is fucking... That's the real deal. European Extreme too. Like yeah, you want it hard, we'll give it to you.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Thanks to the VR training I did on board the Discovery.
How's that sneaking suit?
I always forget about that line. I never do the VR missions.
It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel. What's a
Russian gunship doing here? I have no idea. It looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. I think I can recite this game. It's like... For me, this is like that Disney movie you watched a million times as a kid that you can just recite now. This game is that. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry. Wow, you must be crazy to fly behind in that kind of weather.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly behind.
Who's that? Oh, sorry, I didn't introduce you to yet.
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
He's not alive.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Sorry.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
For other games, I wouldn't say for this game. Like, in this game, extreme is kind of just damage. Like, you do less and they do more.
I can't just knock on the door.
For MGS2 and 3 and onwards, extreme is like, yeah, they can see you a mile away. So you gotta know exactly where they're looking and exactly how you look. But I wouldn't go as far as to say you need to learn off like a route to get through somewhere unseen. You know, you can like stealth as you go on extreme. It's just really hard, as you'd expect.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Okay, what am I doing? What should I do? Grab this, and then I don't want to grab the SOCOMs.
A surveillance camera?
God, yeah, it's fucking... Every time it's like so fast in comparison to the Spanish PAL version. Don't get the SOCOM. Don't get the SOCOM. Now, what I want to do out here is get spotted and try and kill this guy. Because I want to get the cutscenes. Hit that. Oh, he's gonna wake up. Oh, shit! Alright. What's this saying? Oh, shit! Okay, hold on. Now let me go hide. Oh man, this emulator sucks. Why does that keep calling and then not answer?
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be
Oxygen
for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake,
Yeah, right.
get in there. That
He doesn't even have the
Hind D will
codes. How was he gonna launch the nuke? Bluffing.
That base must have.
Yeah. This is an echoey game. Hold on. I have to press the touchpad to go into codec. The other button doesn't work. That chaff sounded really weird, by the way. Okay. Let's hold on, what? God, the clippy audio is so bad. Let's go with this one for a while. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. God, I really hope they don't implement something like this in the other games, since, you know, they know we want resolution options and windowed mode, but it's so jank in this game. I don't want them breaking more things. Okay. So, get the 2 cutscenes here, get the 2 cutscenes upstairs, we're good.
Were all the Silcom pistols unloaded?
Yeah, but there was a problem.
What is it?
The security on the door was broken.
So the door is still open? Second floor where?
The east side room.
We better fix it before the boss finds out.
But that's nothing. I heard they spotted an intruder outside.
Really? Maybe we'll finally get to see some action.
Yeah, but we better do something about that door.
Let's put in an order to have it repaired.
The second floor door on the east side room. Maybe there's a SOCOM pistol in there now. You get the same codec from Master no matter which way you go. So let me go get the mice one.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Thematic.
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh?
Thematic.
If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Yeah, I like this guy's sunglasses. It'd be real shit if he turned on me. Don't be there. Don't be right there at the thing. Oh, he's right there at the thing. You cannot throw from prone positions. You're gonna have to get spotted here. That kind of sucks. There's no way of getting out his vent without him spotting you. Him or the camera spotting you. Right? Oh shit. No. Okay, never mind. Almost. See ya. Oh well. To get the all cutscene version of the game, you gotta get spotted, I guess. Yeah, I can't look slightly down because there's no real analog input.
First floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Snake, you've got to think.
Snake, didn't you hear that the DARPA chief was moved to a cell in the first floor basement?
Yes, I did.
Snake, didn't you
Alright.
Soldiers that have been forged in the fires of battle are used to catching naps whenever and wherever they can. There's a big difference between real soldiers and those kids who have only been trained in VR simulators. After playing for a long time, you should get some rest too.
Thanks, Master. God, this audio is just upsetting.
press the action button to drop down?
The hitching every now and again is so bad. Ugh. So crunchy.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Shit, I should have thrown this first. There's nothing else I need on this floor, right? I don't even have a card yet, so yeah. Look at the radar.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him. Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Come on, Snake. You can do it.
Thanks, Melee.
Good. You've got yourself a weapon. To use it, first hold down the R2 button.
Oh yeah,
to
Nastasha.
mode. Then select the weapon you want with the directional button. After you've selected the weapon you want, let go of the R2 button to exit weapon mode. The weapon you selected should appear in your hand. To use the weapon, follow the directions displayed in the window. If you use the R1 button, you can equip your weapon more quickly. While you're barehanded, press the R1 button to equip the last weapon you used. Press the R1 button while you're holding a weapon to be barehanded again. Don't fire your gun needlessly, or you might be discovered. If you had a gun with a suppressor, it would be a different story. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
Oh my god. What is that? What is this noise? It's like the codec is screaming in agony.
The This is Nastasha.
How's it going, Rusty?
Pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me.
No habla español.
Everything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst.
I
I have an extensive.
don't even know how to say sorry. I was gonna say pardon.
They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept.
Cabrón, no
We
más.
must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Хорошо. Good.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island was built at the beginning of this century. It was made only to temporarily store the nuclear warheads.
Why? If they wanted to dispose of them, why wouldn't they just dismantle them right away?
They cannot do that. You see, when you dismantle a warhead, you still have nuclear materials that must be stored. At this point,
Yeah, it's
all
bad.
nuclear
Bad noise.
storage facilities are way past capacity. But they could not
Poor
stop
codec. I don't like putting it through that.
Time pushing start too.
So you're telling me that this base was built so they could temporarily
The
avoid
children in your basement would make such horrendous noises as this codec. Let me tell you.
With all the dismantled nuclear weapons and waste around, the threat of nuclear terrorism has increased tremendously.
It's ironic, isn't it?
Listen to this noise. What is that? Oh, the stuttering as well.
People's reaction speed is slowest around 3 o'clock in the morning, and so is their judgment. If you're feeling drowsy, you should get some sleep.
I have no interest in buying one, by the way. They're all yours.
It looks like the chief is being held in a cell. Find some way to get in there. Hurry up and get him out.
Alright. Tell me how good my weapon is. Say harasho. Thanks.
Good. You found a SOCOM. That's a Special Operations Command pistol. It's a 45 caliber pistol with plenty of stopping power. It's also equipped with a LAM for nighttime combat. If you hold down the weapon button, you can train the laser sight on the enemy to help you aim. If you find a SOCOM suppressor, you can equip that too. That pistol was designed specifically for use by special forces, so I think it will be useful. Some people find it a little heavy and hard to use, but it shouldn't be a problem for you.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
I like the urgency he says that with. Snake! If you want to go up or down a ladder.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
That woman is built. That woman is built, guys. Like, is that how the line was supposed to be read? Is he saying that woman is built all right, or was he saying that woman is built all right? Like, you know, her build is all right, or is she saying she is built? You know what I'm saying?
Is that a woman?
we'll watch her do the leg stretches, and that's all. I'm not going in and out here 6 times on this shitty version. Oh, it's the one-armed push-up first. Alright. That's all we're getting this time.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Who's that?
Bayview, you're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
He's gonna say it!
Metal Gear.
Yeah! It is.
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a...
That line made 0 sense to me as a child. We've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
Metal Gear project was scrapped.
Because how would I know?
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves.
I couldn't read back then.
Synthesize raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, You mean pal? Yes, of course. There is a pal.
You're my pal.
Set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch.
That's a weird thing I just noticed. Like, that's backwards in the Japanese version.
You talked?
Like, Snake is just like, Baker. And then the Darbity's like, yeah, the president of Arms Tech. But instead they made Snake say it, and then he's like, that's right. And then a bit of a pause. I just noticed that.
This is bad.
Or I never would have. Yeah, that's ruined forever.
If they find out Baker's password.
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
What's that? Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Hear that popping? That popping on the thing. So bad. Yeah, cool little camera angle. Is there a ration in here? Do I need one? No. Okay. I love all the camera angles this game does. I can be crouched near dead people. Yeah, one from each angle. Alright, let's go.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful.
Yeah, just crouching between his legs, you know.
That nervous glance.
Cinematic.
Scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Johnny with his brown underwear.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
What are they thinking with the brown, huh? Oh, jeez. Why did you face that way? That's not like MGS2 where I need to punch them first.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
Well, she's got a very cute behind. Way of walking, huh?
You killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea. Good girl. Just like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
Son?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Okay. Can't even scope to get past the censorship anymore. Oh, weird. Hold on. Now that I look at it closely. Like, they literally just painted his ass brown. Like, that's just his ass texture, but it's brown now. It's like, you know, you can see his actual ass there. So it's not like really... It's not really an underwear texture. Although it kind of technically affects... The effect is one. But that's what his ass looks like. Weird. Ugh. I feel like one of these days I should make a video about cool corner view angles. Just because so much work was put into them, but like nobody ever notices. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Alright. Okay. Let me go look at the vent and hear him say, huh?
Huh?
There you go. It's only the Master Collection version that has the brown pants. How do I get rid of this? Let's see, B2. God. It really screwed the audio on this game. God, whatever that drum is in my right ear is so off. And the stuttering still hurts my soul every time. Liquid's parachute, that gets the best worst line in the game of like, you'll be chopped up faster than an onion on an infomercial. I feel like, yeah, I still learn new things about MGS1 myself. I can't remember what the last thing I learned was, but I only learned about something new about MGS2 on my last playthrough. Like you can hear Emma's shit. You can hear Emma's heartbeat get quicker if you scare her in the locker. I learned that recently and was blown away. This is all for nothing because now I want to do this.
You idiot!
You idiot! Alright. Now I have to do that again because why not? I love it. That just shows, you know, work was put in.
He's a lot. Worry, I'm here to save you.
Yeah.
No, don't touch
Edging.
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound.
That's just my ISP is taking a shit.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
Apologies about the delay. Like, this is the best internet I can get right now.
Man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt's Single Action Army. That moves. Now I'll show you why they call. Draw! Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want. I love to reload. Feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. All right, I'm alive now. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. Don't you want to settle this?
Ah. Whoa.
The smell of Gorda. You know, that sulfury smell.
That's someone who followed. I appreciate that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
Sorry about the stream skipping. It's just the way it has to be sometimes.
Camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
You know, yeah. I feel like that's what I mean. I don't feel like I know more than the average Metal Gear fan, you know? But you're saying I do, so I may as well give it a go, right?
Who are you?
I'll look into that.
One of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to...
I'll definitely consider it.
But what do they really want?
It'll give me something to do with my YouTube channel, which I've just relegated to the odd stream every now and again.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... In case, try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me...
DD case, huh?
Is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project.
What do you mean seeing Meryl? Like in her doing other exercises?
When it can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, you'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building.
It's north from here.
I don't know all of the ghosts either. I know there are 42, but I don't know like where they are. I'd have to like devote a playthrough to that.
In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even.
Oh shit, I should keep an eye out for the new footage.
No. Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every day.
Muff?
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-ordered black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small...
Oh, yeah, the angle of her opening the door, right?
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy.
That's great work. What console did you get your Foxhound rank run on? Was it in the Master Collection or was it Vita version or which?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's a fighter jet, the Metal Gear system...
I said I should pay attention to that cutscene and then I didn't really, so now I'll have to look. I remember it being green though.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget.
Like I remember all of the real life footage having a kind of, you know, a piss filter on it, for lack of a better term.
On the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway,
Vita, yeah.
was going to be formally adopted after
Good job.
the exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Did you do it without the trank? Did you do it always smoking cigar?
What's that?
Did you do it no camo? Or was it just a normal Foxhound run?
This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind
How many saves did you need?
From this exercise, don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this.
Because it's not like MGS2 where you only have 8 saves. So you can use basically as many as you need.
To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on adopt me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what?
What is going on with my ISP?
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Streaming a small little video here.
Genome soldier.
You know him?
I'm just trying to entertain people here. ISP is like, no. None of that.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public,
20 times, yeah. Sounds about right.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
So weird. Like they got the like they got the vibration in the controller matching his racing heartbeat in that cutscene.
Now he's dead too.
If they got stuff like that right, but then just analog control, they got so wrong. It's so weird how that happened.
Cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission.
I remember when I did it,
Normal transmission
I
is
needed
probably
like...
impossible. Try moving away
There
from
was just a
that
few
area.
areas where I was like...
Get a hold of yourself.
I needed to retry like 20 times or something.
A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
You can, yeah, in MGS3 you can basically save every room and you'll be fine.
Snake, I'm counting on you.
The mountains. I think one of the times I forgot to save after the ladder. And so I remember I had to like do the ladder like 2 times, maybe even 3. And I was like, oh my god. F. 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 Like, how does it extend to this fucking... How does the audio issues extend to this layer? You know? No excuse. Well, there should be the option, like on the actual PS1, you know, you can just use the D-pad to control Snake normally, like this, or you can use the analog stick and get like a nice, more granular control. But here, for some reason, it's just like just fucked. Okay, I have to make the codec scream now. Scream bloody murder. God, it's so bad.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
Higher resolutions, yeah.
Prison?
Like, that's not even an MGS1 issue alone. That's like the whole, all 3 games are...
Not him. Just exactly
How do we just not get to choose what resolution it is?
Sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You?
You unlocked the pride of accomplishment in doing
But I knew you were.
the ultimate playthrough.
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them.
Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons.
This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry. I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met
Boobies.
Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life.
This music, Big Boss, are you watching this music right here?
Finally see some real action, and now.
So what now? You want to quit?
This is so dramatic. Look how well this is handled. This is the best game in the series.
Meryl, everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this.
Okay.
Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up.
Yeah, the excellent gameplay.
We'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
You don't like the excellent gameplay, that's all.
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
I'm not green. Oh yes you are. Look at your codec profile.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you, of course. But
See you there.
I'm just in love with this game, so I can't understand your perspective of not even enjoying it, the gameplay. The guy asleep in here still? Oh, weird. Put it on for me. Wait. I'll actually go ahead and look upstairs, get the items.
What was that noise?
I'm gonna wait.
What have you got there? A cardboard box?
Yeah, remember that trick?
That's the Snake I remember. Those poor fools won't know what hit them.
Yeah, MGS5 is something else for gameplay.
A cardboard box. A cardboard box usually consists of a thin pasteboard with a corrugated paper center. They are usually made of recycled paper. It was first invented in Europe over 100 years ago. It was originally used to absorb one's sweat when wearing hats. With the same amount of wood to make one wooden box, you can make 6 or 7 cardboard boxes. And since it's recyclable, it's highly economical. In addition, it's strong and easy to store. That's why it's widely used for packing. But to avoid damaging weapons and other delicate instruments when shipping them, they should be packed in stronger boxes like wood or something. Also, the crevices should be filled with styrofoam to prevent them from moving around. So, anyway, what's with the box?
Oh, nothing. No big deal.
No big deal. Does Meryl say anything about this?
Snake, if you walk on that floor normally, it'll make a lot of noise and the enemy will hear you. Try crawling. Snake, if you walk...
Okay, I know. Tell me other stuff.
A cardboard box? I heard stories from my uncle, but I always thought he was pulling my leg. I've got no comment.
Alright. There doors of 4. And this is where the mine detector is. No, it's not like... It's not like the other Metal Gears where I can stop an alert if I kill him quick enough.
Snake? Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Alright. Let me screw this up.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them, and the doors will seal off, and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow, you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Ugh. Stuttering is so gross.
Snake, that room is
Thanks for hanging out, anime titty fan. I'm glad you showed up.
Cigarette smoke or something.
Sorry, but these are smokeless cigarettes.
You mean those cigarettes that are designed to cut down on secondhand smoke? Oh, well, don't worry. If you blow the smoke in the direction of the infrared sensors, you should be able to see them. That was a good idea, bringing the cigarettes, but don't smoke too much. Cigarettes make you weak in mind and body. They are bad for you.
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
Gamer instincts.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
Colonel, I got a codec call from someone outside this operation.
I know. We were monitoring the call. Mei Ling knows everything about the communication system, so let me have her explain it to you.
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
So you mean someone leaked the information?
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Mei Ling, do you know where that transmission originated from?
I'm sorry. The radio waves were too weak to locate their source, but I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
Snake, you'll have to go through the minefield to advance.
Master, does the name Deep Throat mean anything to you?
Deep Throat? What? You mean the guy from Watergate?
No, but he used whoever he is
no.
part of our operation, but he's been giving me advice by codec.
What?
On top of that, he wasn't using burst transmission. It seems he was transmitting from somewhere on this base.
Somewhere on the base?
Yes.
I have no idea who that could be.
I see.
That area is mined? After you locate the mines on your radar, crawl forward and retrieve them. Anti-personnel mines have killed over 20,000 non-combatants in the past 30 years. In countries like Cambodia and Nicaragua, the killing and maiming of innocent victims continues long after the wars have ended. It is easy to plant mines, you see, but removing them is a different matter. It requires more time and manpower than anyone is willing to invest. The superpowers need to donate more mine detectors and other equipment to remove them. It is the least we could do after laying them.
The place is mined? Well, if you use a mine detector, you'll be able to see the mines displayed on your radar.
What?
The place is...
No.
That is a mine detector. It works by searching for metal objects. It will even find claymores that are hidden with optic stealth technology. It is set so that the position of the landmines will show up on your radar. All you have to do is equip the mine detector and keep an eye on your radar. Use it carefully. It is just like Baker said. We are facing increase.
Alright. I don't need to listen to every codec. I know the audio isn't great. That's all I really need to know. What the hell? Do I not have any normal grenades? Weird. I'll have to find some, I guess.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right, you belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight!
MGS5. You don't like MGS1. What do you even know about how Metal Gear feels? Whoa! Ugh. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Usually there's no splash damage on that. The fucking killer. Oh man, don't make me do all that again. Ugh, for what's wrong with with 5? Like, let me hear your thoughts. What's wrong with how it feels? Oh, it was him running me over. That's what that was. Okay.
See how you like this?
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. He got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to.
Like, yeah, what felt wrong with 5? And did you play and enjoy Peace Walker?
He is as if possessed by a demon, much like you. I would expect no
Did Peace Walker feel like MGS to you?
I told you so, but I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Yes, gameplay wise. Not story or anything else wise. Whoa.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah.
Okay, executive decision. I'm gonna skip all codecs except funny or interesting ones. Because, you know, they seem fine. Outside of the general audio issues. Nothing even in here. May as well see if this works. All good. I'll wait until I get the other box. Now that I think about it, I don't have to run all the way back. God, slow down so bad. Oh no, this is the one.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby? Who are you, anyway?
One of your fans.
I can tell you don't like Monster Hunter then, if you didn't like the Peace Walker bosses.
Deep Throat? No, I don't know anyone who calls himself that.
I see.
I wonder why he's trying to help you.
I have no idea.
A trap?
Could be, but for the time being, I'll have to trust him.
No, yeah, I get what you mean. I would even agree it's far removed, but not. Like, I feel like how am I trying to say this? I feel like it was the next logical step after Peace Walker, and Peace Walker was the large step. Oh my god, it's so slow. You didn't get to what part? No, why not? No. Ah well, I'll just take the damage. Well, not even the Monster Rex. I just mean, like Monster Hunter games in general play a lot like the Peace Walker bosses, where on paper they're very, they're very high damage and very whatever. There's a certain rhythm to it that is not like typical action games. that and Peace Walker just emulated that the whole way. So you kind of had to meet it on its terms. Yeah, so far as I can tell, this is just a bad emulator that hitches and has terrible, terrible audio. And I'm sure there's input delay as well, just because of that layer. I'm sure it's worse than DuckStation.
Where is my friend?
What are you talking
about?
Oh, what next?
That's what I mean. Other than that, though, there's nothing obviously terrible. So, not that I was ever expecting any from this MGS1 version, anyway. But they should fix that audio real fucking quick.
I've removed all obstacles. Now you and I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite.
You know, I can even understand why they didn't even include widescreen. That's technically not the game, you know? So, selling this 4x3 version, you know, it makes sense, I guess. I don't know why they didn't overclock the emulator, though, so that you can look at a distance and not go down to 3 FPS or whatever. Where the hell are you going?
ninja. I've never heard of any member of
Ninja?
like that. But you're gonna have to do something about him if you want to save Dr. Emmerich.
He's just playing with you. Why don't you try throwing away your weapons?
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven...
See, I only like the weirdos if there's a story behind them. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't like MGS3's weirdos. Because there was nothing... There's no story about them. They're just weirdos. Whereas this guy is like, you know, your old friend, Cyborg Ninja, who's also related to the person on the phone. And all the rest of the Foxhound people having stories, you know. Oh shit. And Dead Cell too.
I built that snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast all had the same personality. There was this, you know, cute girls with horrible backstories. Horribly similar backstories. And yeah, the skulls were, you know, an enemy with a backstory. Like, you know, that's what I mean. They're on the same level as the MGS3 ones. There's just... It's just an enemy with this ability for the sake of it, you know?
Is it over?
Like, yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I remember when I first played MGS3, I got the feeling like, this doesn't feel like MGS because, like, I'm not getting to know these bosses. I'm not, like... I remember I beat the pain and I was like, that guy's dead now? I don't get to learn about him? Or anything? And then it was the same with the fear, and then it's just like, oh, it's not that kind of game, I guess.
Before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast fights were really good.
He started the gene therapy project.
Yeah, Crying Wolf is a fucking excellent fight.
Explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
And I like the rooftop one as well. Like, yeah, those fights were good. Gameplay wise, those fights were great. But
Yes, but they revived him.
but then it's just, you know, they had a war-torn, horrible childhood, but they're very beautiful.
Today's genome soldiers were born
It's just the same thing 4 times or whatever.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that?
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long are you gonna stay in there?
Huh? Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on, get out. We can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss, Baker.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the President personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
Raven's fight is fine.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniature.
Like, he's the most Metal Gear boss, if you think about it, since you have to beat him from behind and sneak around.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back.
You beat him by using stealth and cunning and traps, not attacking him directly.
Yeah, but that's not all, I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault. The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father, he was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override system for the detonation code is there too?
Yeah, in the maintenance base control room. You'd better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me!
Meryl, what happened?
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
You were really looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh? There's only one place where we can be sure she's by herself.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card. It's security level 4.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
Looks like you've rescued Emmerich for the time being.
Yeah, with that stealth camouflage, he should be able to
Back in a sec.
Gray Fox. I can't believe it. But the real problem is your niece. The way the codec got cut off like that has me worried. Something must have happened to her.
You're worried about Meryl?
Not exactly. It's just that she's holding the detonation code override keys. They're our last chance of stopping that nuclear launch.
You're a cold man. Your mission is more important than the life of your companions?
This is war. Survival is the name of the game. Sometimes you have to be cold to survive.
Yes, but...
Snake, either way, I want you to find Meryl as soon as possible.
I understand.
Still haven't found Meryl? Snake, the warhead storage building that you're in has 1 floor above ground and 2 floors below ground. Why don't you search there too?
Otacon said that now it's possible to design and test new types of nuclear weapons in a virtual simulation without ever exploding a nuclear device. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. Since the establishment of DART and NEEF early in the 21st century, there has been a wealth of data concerning nuclear fission and fusion. There is also much data accumulated from the nuclear tests conducted over the last 4 decades. With the processing speed of today's supercomputers, they can design a new nuclear weapon through virtual reality computer simulations.
Snake, there's an old Chinese saying, a scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Einstein said it another way. He said,
I'm back.
Only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the Codex system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich too. But he was used like a tool, used to make a horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
Relax, Melee. You're a good person. That's not even a necessary part of the fight. It's a cool part of the fight, you're right, but you just blaze through it, your rations will be fine. weird how they have this setting for this game, but not the other ones. Although maybe it just came packaged with the emulator they got from M2. Oh my, like that audio is, there's no escaping it. It's so bad. Oh shit. Knocked her out. I've never done that.
Snake, that's a lady's bathroom.
I know that. Saw Meryl come in here.
So you went in after her? Are you some kind of pervert? I won't let you save your mission now.
Listen, Mei Ling, this is the only place on the base that I can talk to Meryl alone.
Whatever, weirdo. Don't call me again.
Pausing cutscenes is good, yeah.
Did you find Meryl?
Sort of. I'm positive I saw her come into this bathroom, but...
There's only one exit, right?
Yeah.
Well, then she must still be in there. Is there any place she might be hiding in there?
Meryl must be hiding somewhere in there. Search around.
Snake, that is a woman's bathroom. You should not be in there.
But I saw Meryl go in here.
Even so, Snake.
This is our only chance to talk alone together. I was sure she was in here. Colonel, I saw your niece, but...
Really? Where?
She went in the ladies' bathroom. That's strange. I saw her go in, but now she's nowhere to be found.
You'll just have to look in the stalls, I guess.
I guess you're right. I'll take him in order.
Weird how there's like every member of your support staff has a codec call for this. You know, this 3-second room where you just run up here and it's done.
That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man.
They censor Johnny, but they don't censor her.
Men aren't allowed in here.
I had no
What's that
idea you
about?
were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, when guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Bloody diarrhea.
Shouldn't you just be happy
Gross.
you went up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
Big butt.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
we override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Card keys? You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
She always did. She always had nipples showing through the tank top.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know,
Do you mean who on the Konami staff? Like,
I hardly ever look at myself in the
a
mirror.
fucking legend did.
I always despise that kind of woman.
My best bro in the world added the nipple pixels.
But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand.
Fucking awesome dude did.
Afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions.
The hero in war, the unsung hero.
It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm.
Except the guy who put in the nipple pixel.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander.
I love that reload animation.
The overland route is blocked by
So cool.
The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Yeah, it's a bummer. You never get to use the Desert Eagle in this game.
I'll be point man. Follow me.
Colonel, your niece is fine.
Thank goodness.
Damn fine.
Not yet.
I know. Snake.
She's quite a woman.
As commander of this operation, I can't ask you to watch after Meryl, but...
Duty first?
Yeah, the only time she uses the fucking thing is to try and shoot you during the fight.
About duty.
I know she does.
But what I want to know is, what was the real purpose of this military exercise?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm nothing more than a middleman.
Is this transmission being monitored by the military?
Of course.
I get it. All the world's a stage and we're merely players, right?
Yes, but even players can influence the play.
I just hope we can prevent it from having a bad ending.
It's a good thing you hooked up with Meryl. You should have seen the Colonel. He doesn't like to let it show because he's the boss, but he was so happy he could barely contain himself.
I'm glad to hear that.
Bad audio. I just notice it in every little thing. How incorrect it is.
Talk to you later, Snake.
I don't need it more. I know codecs are cool.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Green diazepam. You're on the PS5, right? Is the audio not bad on the PS5? Hey Raiden, what's up? Glad to have you.
Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Just because it's pentazamine, because diazepam is a real drug.
Are you okay?
And they didn't want, you know, to just be like, yeah, take Valium anytime you want, it's fine. And it leads to addiction and stuff. They're just like, here's a fake pill that you can't get and abuse because our game made it look cool, you know?
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
That's interesting that there's no audio issues on... What about MGS2? Does that sound like shit? Like, my biggest issue with MGS3 on the PC here is the audio being terrible, and just the circle stick messes up your CQC and the sonar because it always points your weapon. But luckily I was able to work out a whatchamacallit, a controller overlay that like gets in the way of that and makes it so it doesn't happen. You haven't finished it. Like, even like at the beginning of the game, did you notice any weird audio? Because on the PC version, like, even the codec beep sounds so bad. Like, everything is kind of distorted and off.
What's wrong?
I'm sure the PS5 was the leading console, yeah. Like, they polished that one the most.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Interesting.
Optic camouflage.
Interesting that you don't run into any of that. And frustrating. Like, it's frustrating how it's not, you know, the same level of quality across all the systems. Like, it sucks that if they focused on PS5 but not anything else.
That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a
That's bullshit. The favoritism is coming.
always kicks his tires before he leaves.
Shouldn't be the way.
You are a highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps.
No, apparently Xbox has its own issues that even the HD collection back in 2011 didn't have. So that's what I mean. There's weird levels of quality all over the place.
I can see into your mind. So, you like Suikoden?
Never played it.
You like Azure Dream?
Never played it.
You like Castlevania, don't you?
Yes.
You like action games.
Yes.
You enjoy role-playing games.
Sometimes, yeah.
I see that you enjoy Konami games.
I used to.
You have not said often. You are
True.
somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor.
I won't right now.
Put it down as flat as you can.
My neighbors wouldn't like this. So I'll just keep it in my hands for now.
By the power of my will alone.
Yeah. Can I set it here? I can't set it here. On the main menu, I can load up all of the saves that he recognizes. I can put in one or all of them or like any combination. So I can make him say whatever. So yeah, you can just make him say whatever.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power now? The demonstration is over.
Whew. Yeah, like that's a cool idea. Something else I'm surprised by. I'm surprised they didn't do this for you. Like in here, I have to go in here and connect this. Like a bad trend with this whole release is they've made so many decisions for the player. And I feel like this is something they would do, even though there's cool things if you leave this plugged in as player one. Like I'm glad they give you the choice. What am I looking for? This one. Ugh. Oh man, this would be way better if I had an analog stick. I like the noise that makes the punching sound effect. I know there's a cool animation for the disc swap. Like, you know, that's cool. And it's like, as long as I decide, yeah, put in this too, that's cool. But, oh shit. Oh.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
No! It cannot be! No!
Fuck. That's easy.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear
Yeah,
off.
yeah, we're good, we're good.
So, you used the other...
Yes, I did.
able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed.
Thematic.
It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment.
It's our only
purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness.
I've never looked into exactly what gets any rank other than, like, you know, a Foxhound or a Big Boss rank.
Pain and misery.
Like, I don't even know, are there any other funny ones?
I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth. And he despised me for
I should look into that.
I thought my father...
That's something I still don't know about these games. I should Should do some studying.
That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
What's iguana? What do you have to do to get that?
Down to bury your past?
More or less.
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
Less bad chicken.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
A large place.
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of
Nostalgic.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
I don't know, were you here whenever I was ranting about the remakes?
About what Mantis said.
I was just saying I don't need remakes.
Oh, no,
Especially from, you know, a company that has shown no interest in showing respect for the series.
Real name.
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
I've never been interested in Metal Gear remakes.
Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life.
Remakes just complicate my life.
I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Yes.
Come on. Let's go.
I get like, in theory, I would be interested in a updated version, but it's like not from Konami, not from those guys. Like, that's what I mean. There's such a high chance of it not going well. You know, not being the game I want. And it's like, you know, it's a weird situation where it's like, yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'm wrong. Like, it would be great if Delta's great, but you know, what expectation can I even have realistically? Like, even that is a weird decision to me, the HD collection audio. It's like...
Could there be wolves in there?
Like, that sets alarm bells for me, because it's like, oh, so they're not spending money on it, I guess.
I'm a musher.
You know? It's Unreal Engine, so it's just...
I'll take point. Snake, you follow
And
me.
it looks like they're just using MGS5's, you know, engine underneath. It's like the animations look similar. You know, they're just ditching the Fox engine to use the Unreal while using the same animation data or whatever. That's what I mean. Something seems off about it. But whatever, like... there's no way I can't be skeptical about it. Considering the situation we're in with this company. Like, and yeah, that's another thing, is like, yeah, Metal Gear Survive was their last game. And like, you really expect me to be excited about anything you do after that?
What's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs.
Oh shit.
What are you doing?
It really don't give you much of time to do that. Hold on.
What are you thinking?
Okay. Alright, my plan is to... I'll stop here after this cutscene. And I'll have to continue next time, whenever that is.
This place is mine. I'll take point again. Stay back, okay?
But the radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector either...
Leave it to me.
Of course. I'd kill humans before I ever kill a dog.
So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh?
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little?
Watch me press this up button. Wow.
Meryl.
What is it?
It's true, Snake can't walk.
Leave me and run.
Meryl.
I guess I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
Shoot me, Snake.
No.
My gun. I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised I wouldn't slow you down. I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me. Now get out of here.
Meryl! Damn. Snake, it's a trap. The sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off. Don't do it.
Must be Sniper Wolf, Foxhound's best shooter.
Snipers usually work in pairs, but this one's alone, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks. It doesn't matter to her. She's just watching and waiting for you to expose yourself.
Maybe so,
Zip.
but Meryl can't hold out that long.
Snake, can you see Wolf from where you are?
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy. I'm gonna save Meryl no matter what it takes.
Okay. Thanks.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. You got the genes of a soldier, not a savior.
You trying to say that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal?
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself. Colonel, don't worry.
Snake, thanks.
Best game ever, right there.
I'm sorry.
All that drama. I love it.
She'll die if you leave her like that. Aren't you going to save her?
She's just bait. It's me they want. If I step out there, I'm gonna get picked off, and who's gonna save Meryl then? I'm hoping that as long as I don't fall for it, they'll leave Meryl alive.
So you're just going to leave Meryl there? She's hurt.
I know what I'm doing. Meryl understands too.
That's horrible.
You're right, it is horrible, but that's war, and the first rule of war is to stay alive.
Just collect that claymore and falling into it. Something I just noticed there. Something to close out. You know, something they didn't think about when they were releasing this game. Is that it's only possible to have two quote unquote memory cards in this version of the game, in this emulator. Which means you can have up to, what's that, 15 blocks each? 30 blocks? Which means you cannot play through the game, have a save with the camera, and then collect all 42 ghosts. Because there isn't enough room on the included storage. So that is something that you're unable to do in this game. Especially if you load up your fake memory card with all the Mantis saves. Because see, on this one I can only save 4 times. Because all of the fake Mantis saves are also on this quote unquote memory card. This isn't an issue on Duck Station, by the way, since you have infinite memory on that. And there's none of these audio hitches either. The new pause menu. Return to main menu. Well, hold on. Does that actually work to get me out of game into that menu? Or is it just to the... Oh, Meryl. Does it let me go to the Metal Gear Solid main menu, or does it bring me back to the launcher? Because I can reset game, that'll do it, but like that, yeah, that's what I mean. That just loads the game again and then brings me back to the Konami do, right? Yeah. So I guess I can that way. God, this audio. Why did they ship this? It's so bad. But yeah, this will take me back to the launcher, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Start game! Edit save data. Online manual. Yeah, like options. Language! Screen! Notifications! Alright. We'll quit that there. And I'll call it for today. I hate everyone but Sony. Well, I mean, whatever. There's like... I feel like that's not even a Sony thing. The memory card thing I was complaining about anyway. That's just something they didn't think about. That's just another thing they didn't think about when making this version of the game. So that's annoying. But yeah, they do hate everyone but Sony, and that's the one they fix first, you know? That's the one that works. Oh well. But yeah, I'll call the stream there for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll finish that playthrough hopefully within the week. It shouldn't be too long. And I also want to play MGS2, play some of the VR missions and Snake Tales and stuff, because who knows if those are broken in the same way. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out today. I'll see you then. Take care. Look after yourselves.
you